myself in here. Okay, let me get myself in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I am going to get my guests so you can go right ahead as soon as I drop the link. This is for my two special guests in the building. Whoop whoop. Gonna put it in the chat right now. I hope that everybody is well. How is everyone doing today on this beautiful Sunday? Okay, the link is now available to my two special guests. As soon as you see the link, click on it so you can jump right in. Shout out to my family, MPA. Sorry, I look a little. I was supposed to have volume today in my hair. I don't know what's going on. Shout out to my family, MPA. I have I have two more people I'm waiting to jump in. I have my grandma in the building. She is watching live from Pennsylvania. Shout out to Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Shout out to Mom. Shout out
Hi,
to
Mom.
Christian.
Hi, Dad.
Shout out
Hi, Rose family.
to the whole Rose family. My mother, Gabby, Al, Jonathan, whoever's watching, my dad, whoever's watching. And I will say hi to everybody in the comments right now. I just wanted to give a special shout out to my family who supports me and has my back. Thank you, Grandma Cupcake, Mama Cupcakes, all the cupcakes, all the biscuits, all the brothers and sisters, all my brothers and sisters that are in the building right now. Woo! Okay, so let me start out with my and then
Okay, wait a minute. I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay, take your time, doll. Take your time. So thank you to everyone who's on my panel right now. Let me say hi to everyone in the chat, and then I'm going to introduce my fabulous rock stars, beautiful stars, my Barbie, my Miss Jesus in the house, everybody. So
hi, Queen Andrea.
Terry, thank you so much. I'm going to pin the comments. So if you wrote, I'm going to pin you up. Michael, when you see the link come up, we're waiting for Michael. Okay, so Michael, thank you. Okay. Oh, Mike's in the building. Michael, when you see the link come up, we're waiting for Michael. Okay, so Michael.
Hey.
I hear the echo again, Michael.
Again?
Yeah. Michael, when you see the link come up, we're waiting for Michael. Okay, so Michael, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so let me say hi to everyone. Cherie, let me pin her comment. Thank you so much. Yes, all good vibes. Definitely. Yeah. Let's see. You know what's going on with the background, Mike? Like, do you have another phone or something? Or
no, it's in my bedroom. I left it in my bedroom. I turned it off.
Oh, you turned it off?
Yeah, but it's in my bedroom. It might be my speakers. I don't know. Laptop is old.
Yeah, it could be the speakers. Let me continue to say hi to everyone. Treasure the light. That's Mama. Oh my God, my girl MB. How are you, QB? I'm so glad to see you. Hold on one second. I'm gonna mute your mic, okay? For Mike, I'm gonna mute your mic. I'm so cheesy right now. So my mom says, "Hi, Mike." Oh, we got Bethy in the building too. Hey.
Hi, Bethany.
Okay, and Larice, hello, sweetheart. And then we got Sophia. Okay. Hello, Osley, right? Osley, the life of Miss Osley. Hello, hey Kayla, how are you? Hello. Oh, Sabrina, how are you? How's everyone? So my mom says hello to the special guest. Let me see what's going on with Mike. Okay. Let's see if we hear your mic right now. I think we hear it, right? Or no? So my mom says, "Hi, Mike." Oh, we got Beth. You hear it, Mike? We hear you. Hey.
Hi, Bethany.
Okay.
Hi, Treasure's Delight.
Hello, sweetheart. And then
there's a lag on his side that's coming back to us.
Okay. Do you have headset? Do you have a headset, Mike?
Yeah, that'll probably work.
No.
You don't have it?
I have cheap earbuds. Will that work?
Maybe. Try.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna mute you for a few seconds. Take your time, okay, Mike? Don't worry. No pressure. Take your time. All right, so we're gonna mute him real quick, and then Larry says, "How is everyone doing? Everyone's great."
Good. How are you?
Bethy, I'm in bed watching you. You're watching the game. My husband too. He's not bothering me. He's watching the game. I'm like, I'm so sorry you're sick. Okay.
Feel better.
Well, that's my first. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. I know poor Mike got a. I feel bad for him because I know he's like annoyed probably by what's going on. All right. So as he's fixing, oh, let me unmute him. Hold on. I'm gonna mute you. What you said? Take your time, okay, Mike? All right, take your time. I'll be back. Okay, so we have Maria. Wait, oops. We have Maria. Everybody knows Maria. Then we got Miss Queen Bee Andrea in the building. She is my Barbie twin. Okay, if you guys don't know her, she's all about pink stuff, Barbie stuff. We have a lot of similarities, and I think we have like a lot of the same stuff, like handbags, a lot of makeup. We love girly girl stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, so as you guys already could tell by the title, we're gonna be talking about scary stories. So am I being really loud? I'm
No.
really excited.
No, I can.
Okay.
I can lightly hear you. I'm trying to.
Oh, you can't hear me.
I can lightly hear you. I've got
Let
my
me-
volume up, but I don't know what's going on.
I put the volume up on mine, so I hear you.
Oh shoot. Yes, we love pink. Keely is in the building too. Whoop whoop. How you doing, my love?
Hi, bestie.
That's her best.
Oh, hi, Keely.
So as you guys could tell by the title that today we're going to be sharing scary stories. We're going to be talking about real life experience with the supernatural. Disclaimer, if you are not into this type of content, please feel free to go. But you could come back to watch a different video. But Sundays, I do generally talk about scary, super scary stuff, supernatural stuff, real life experience, respecting, the dead people who are not here, respectfully. And also, please be respectful to all. Be respectful to everyone that I have up here, everyone on the chat. Respect each other. No haters, no trolls. You guys will be eliminated immediately. I will block you. I have zero tolerance. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the president. If you come up in here and you disrespect my people in my home, you will be out. Okay?
That's
Anyway,
right.
I'm talking so much because I'm so excited. Hey, my dad is in the building. That's Al Rise. I'll be pinning the comments so you guys can see the comments. But while we have, each person speaking, I'll just pin the comments, but we won't be reading the comments just in case anyone is new here. That's how I do things. We let the person who's talking discuss. Okay, so for the talking, we have Queen Bee Andrea, Barbie twin. She's gonna talk, and then I'm gonna mute everyone's mic. So she's got the floor. Hit it.
Okay. All right, now I'm a little shy now, so I'm just gonna warn you guys. The first story that I am going to tell you is about my grandpa. It was like he died like in 2000. I was very, very, very close to him. Very close to him. I like lived with him and stuff like that. So like he was like really sick. He passed away in our home. And it scared the crap out of me. So yeah, so I got my tissues just in case, because it is very emotional. But I was very close to him, and he like I said, he passed away, and he died in his rocking chair, like his recliner chair. And I would not ever go into that living room for the longest time because I knew he died in there. And he, so when he died and we had his funeral and stuff like that, and things like kind of calmed down, I was at home one night by myself. My dad worked third shift, you know, and then of course I had my uncle and then my cousin, but they were away on, you know, a trip and stuff like that. And, you know, my room was like downstairs in the basement because my grandpa built it for me, you know, to hang out so I wouldn't have to be, you know, because I was the only girl in that house. And, you know, like, because when you're downstairs in the basement, like I said, I was by myself. I kept hearing footprints like upstairs. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I'm by myself, you know. For a minute there, I thought, well, maybe my uncle or my cousin came home early, or my dad might have came home early from work. So I go upstairs, and then I didn't see nothing. It was like pitch dark. I'm like, okay, and I like flew downstairs, went in my room, and I'm thinking, you know, I bet you it's my grandpa. I started thinking, I bet you it's my grandpa. You know, it has to be because he walked heavy like that. You know, you could hear his footprints every night when he came home from work because he worked until he died, you know. He just loved to work to take care of his family. I said, I bet you it is my grandpa. And then I heard it again. And I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. So I go upstairs to see what is going on. And I was like, I don't want to go in the living room. I don't want to go in the living room because I was like terrified because I knew he died in the chair in the living room. And I was like, I am not going in that living room. So I was like, I'm just gonna go downstairs. You know, I went back in my room, and then I was like, okay, everything's fine. I didn't hear anything. And then like I have like windows, and we have like a driveway. Like one end, you can come that way, and you can go out the other end. It's like a circle driveway, and I seen car light coming in, and I looked out my window and there was no car to go into the pole barn. I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on here? And it was like around the time when my grandpa would come home every night from work, and I thought it was my dad, and it just like literally scared the heck out of me. And then right then there I said, Grandpa, if this is you, please, I am like terrified, please don't do this. And I said, I'm scared, I'm letting you know I'm scared. And then all of a sudden nothing happened anymore, so he like left me alone. So my second incident is with my grandma. This happened 3 years ago. I was very close to my grandma Heilman too when she passed away. And she, you know, I just was like really thinking about her, missing her, and I'm thinking maybe that's why she like interact or something. And just like strange things were happening. Like I'd go to work, I'd hear Andrea. And it sounded like her voice day clear, like in my ear. Andrea. I'm like, grandma, you know? I'm like, is that you, you know? And then, you know, and then I would hear her sing because my grandma loved to sing. And I'm like, why am I hearing things? And and a couple of times when I was at home doing things too, I'd be like, Andrea, I'd hear, I'm like, Dad, did you call me? He's like, no, I didn't call you. I heard my name again. I just kept hearing my name like throughout that week. And then I thought, well, okay, maybe it's nothing. You know, I just was like really calm. Like I was really calm. I wasn't scared like I was with my grandpa. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna like lay in bed, watch YouTube videos, catch up on my, you know, YouTube videos. And I seen like a beam of light, phew, like trying to get my attention. And I'm like, what the heck? And my dog hurries up and gets up because he's seen it too. And he was like, and then I'm like, okay, that was weird. And I didn't think of anything of it. And I just continued to, do my thing, watch it. And all of a sudden, the beam of light comes again. And me and my dog are both just staring at it. And he's like wondering what, he's like trying to chase it. And he just thought it was like really weird. I was just like, what the heck is going on? Like, I'm like, I just thought it was like really weird. I'm thinking, this is strange. I've never seen anything like it before. So, I didn't think of it. I told my dad, and I said, I just seen a beam of light. He's like, well, maybe it's grandma checking up on us. It's like, maybe. So, another day, and I thought, well, if something like this happens again, I'm going to get my camera ready. And I have the video on my YouTube channel of how my dog is acting, which I was trying to get it because I didn't have it on my phone. I must have deleted it because I wanted to share it. But I'm laying in bed watching my YouTube videos. As always, he likes to lay on mama. He's a mama's boy. He likes to lay on mama. And he hurried up. He was just acting really strange. He hurried up and got to the corner. And I have a bathroom in my bedroom. He was at the corner of the bed, just staring, straight staring. Because he seen something. And I'm like, and I'm calling his name. I'm video cameraing him. Before I video cameraed him, I said his name several times and he wasn't answering. But in the video, I said it I think 1 or 2 times. I can't remember. I'd have to look back. But he is sitting there looking at the end of the bed, looking at the bathroom door. I'm like straight across. I said, what do you see? And he's shaking. He doesn't bark or anything. And I kept saying, Chico, Chico. He would not listen to me. I said, is everything okay? And he just would not budge at all. And I'm like, okay, this is getting creepier. And then I realized, yeah, it's my grandma, because that same week, Chico was, because my grandma loved Chico. And the way I seen him, he looked like he was just all excited and shaken, like he seen her. And not only that, my grandma bought a toy, and he still has that toy to this day. Because my grandma died 2017, and he still has that toy, and he was playing with that toy that whole week because I think he missed her and stuff. He was very close to my grandma. And I was just
she was probably playing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his favorite toy. He won't let me throw it away or anything.
Aww.
Yeah. So those are the 2 experiences I experienced. And then I know a lot of people on here know that I was in a car accident. And
sorry to hear that.
It was bad to where I'm surprised I'm not dead. That's how bad. I didn't have no scratch on my body whatsoever. That door was dented. I am surprised I walked out of that car. All I got is just basically pain in my shoulders, which I gotta do therapy for that. And I believe my grandma saved me that day. And not only that, my best friend, because she passed away June 17th. So I took that really hard. I was kind of hoping that maybe I could experience something with her, but I haven't yet. I just had dreams of her being real, still being alive. But other than that, that's pretty much about it. But I'm just grateful to be alive because I'm glad she, I just know she saved my life. And not only that, my grandma, because I take care of my dad, so they probably realized, no, she can't go. You know, I know they were talking to God saying, no, she could not go. You know? I was like, wow. You know, it's just...
They're your guardian angels. They're your guardian angels.
Yes. And not only that, I think my uncle was there too, because my uncle died too last year. And I have not experienced anything with him yet either. But I'm wondering if my mom has. Because, you know, that was like really, she was really, 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 really close to her younger brother. And I know, like, when I was staying here, when she was staying with me, I was taking care of her. And, I know I was dead asleep, like, dead sleeping. And she's like, Andrea. I'm like, what, Mom? She's like, I just heard something. And I was like, I wasn't thinking of it, and I'm thinking, now I know she probably maybe heard my uncle or something, you know, like checking up on her. But I know, like, the other night, I forgot to mention this too, the other night, I was dead asleep, and I just heard tap on my, like, wall where my, like, the headboard is, and I was like, it woke me out of sleep, and I'm like, okay, what was that? So I don't know what that could
That would be scary.
I'm just like, okay, you know, but...
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just trying to catch up. I'm listening. I think there was a troll in the building, so I want to make sure if there's any troll in the building that I block them, because, you know, I'm allergic to the trolls. I start sneezing and acting up. And I start saying crazy stuff, and I don't want to be that way.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my ladies in the building who's looking out. And all my mods, please just remove any haters. If you see any of those haters, block them. Don't mess up our moment. This is not moment with all my peoples. Anyway, back to the stories. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's... Girl, you've been through some scary stuff.
Yeah. It's probably not over with, because I've always been told that I could possibly be psychic, because I could sense things, you know. I've always been told that. I just have that feeling of something, like, not going right, you know.
Yeah.
And it's actually something not going right. It's like strange.
You're gifted.
Yeah.
That's good. So you could feel things. A lot of us, like, I have that gift too. Like, I could feel.
Yes, me too.
I could feel too with people's energies. Like, when somebody's trying to play you, you know, like that energy that you get, like that someone's acting funny, or like they have bad intentions, you know.
You get a dark energy, but you feel it in your soul if it's not.
Yeah,
like,
well, it's like...
if it's not right, if you feel it,
yeah.
either if it's,
well, it's
something
like
is existent or non-existent, you feel it. It's
it was when I was in middle school, or no, I was like in high school, and I witnessed of my mom having a bad sugar attack. That was like the first time I've ever seen her. But I was hanging out with my boyfriend at the time, and I said, we gotta go back to the house, because something ain't right. Something just ain't right in my stomach. And I went back to the house, and there she was, laying on the floor having a seizure. I'm like, oh my God.
Wow,
like,
you picked it up.
God that I made
it. Yeah, that's... It's
that was like the first time I've ever seen her seizure like that. I was like, it scared the crap out of me.
It's a blessing and a curse to be so sensitive to all emotions and energies, because it's like sometimes you have to prepare yourself before entering a room so you don't pick up on every energy. So it's a process, but if you don't prepare yourself, everybody's energy is gonna hit you. And there were times I had to run out of rooms, go to bathrooms, I had to go outside, because all the negative and good and all this, like, you know, like for events, like parties and stuff, all these energies were hitting me, and it was giving me anxiety attacks. So I would think to myself, oh my God, I'm gonna end up passing out, or I'm gonna end up having I'm gonna react to all these energies. So I was like, let me go to the bathroom in my head, or let me go outside. And the moment I left, like all the energies left me, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna stay here until I feel better to go back in. And then I would prepare my mind, like, okay, I'm like, there's so many different energies going on. Like, everybody has their own problems, and they come together to celebrate someone, but it's like a mix of it's a bad mix for my soul anyway, because I feel it. So yeah, definitely always got to prepare yourself before going anywhere. Even after you leave your home, prepare yourself mentally. If you believe in God, pray to
I
him.
believe in God. I just don't go to church for a reason.
I don't go to church either, and I'm very close to God.
I just don't go to church.
I don't go to church either.
I sure don't go either.
I feel like churches are fake to me.
Right.
They're so judgmental.
Yes. And
right.
don't get me started, because this is about Scary Sunday. But I will one day share with you guys.
See, Rose, we always get here.
I will share with you guys my experience with church, and this is not to say anything wrong with anyone that goes to church. More power to you. I believe in God, and that's whatever I believe is my own right. But I don't believe in church because I've had really bad experience. And
I don't believe
like a cult to me.
Yep, God says, do not believe in man, believe in every word that he says. So I stay in the Bible. And although there are people that speak of God, but they speak of they reword what he says, and they make it sound worse, and they make you feel not welcomed. And the community of a lot of churches are disgusting, and that's why I can't. I'd rather watch a sermon of someone that I like on my YouTube than to go to a church. There isn't no church in the last 5 years or more that I felt welcomed in, and I haven't felt welcomed. So
same here. I feel welcome having church at my house. Read my Bible at my house.
Right. That's
my church.
And our bodies is our first church, and it's biblically written. So, but it's nice to have a community. You can have a community on YouTube as well, but we'll get there. We'll talk about this another day, because I know Rose wants to stay in the paranormal.
Yeah. I have a question. Can somebody answer her question? This is pertaining to your story.
Oh, okay.
Miss Barbie, for you, can you see on the screen what it says or no?
No, I'm not in the house. When my grandma passed away, I was living in an apartment at the time, and she would come and visit me there. But I think she wanted to see our new place because, my dad came into some money from her, and I think she wanted to come here and see what our new place looked like. She just wanted to see if we were okay.
Somebody wants to read this comment from Creative Chica Hall.
I'll read it.
Mike, it's so much better. Thank you for your earphones. Oh my God.
I had my ceiling fan on also in the living room. Maybe that was also.
Oh, whatever you're doing now is beautiful.
Okay, I turned the ceiling fan off.
We're happy. Thank you so much. Thank you for working with us.
You want me to read Creative Chica?
Yeah.
Okay. I get a sad feeling something is wrong. Just recently, it was last Wednesday, and found out my brother-in-law has the C word.
Oh, no.
So I felt something was wrong, and my sis-in-law said he was taken to the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that.
Prayers for you, Tony, and your brother.
I hope he's feeling better. And prayers for getting well soon.
Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. Tony needs a break. Keely needs a break. We all need a break. We all need a vacation.
I agree. I'm tired of all these.
I do. I need a vacation.
We need a YouTube vacation. I need to set something up where we all can meet and drink pina coladas.
I need a mommy vacation.
And extra strong pina coladas for all my,
I need an everything vacation.
Extra fun in your life. We need a break.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go quickly to the comments, and then we're gonna have our next guest take the floor. But we're gonna read some comments real quick, okay? We got
Yes.
you. We got you. We got you.
Ooh.
Who wants to read this one?
I'll read it. Laura's
Wait a
Adventures.
minute.
That's something that happened to you?
Time out. Did you guys hear that?
Yes, I did. That happened to you, or like your husband came in the room?
He's not home. I'm alone.
Oh shit! It sounded like something fell.
Oh.
It looks.
You guys
It looks
read.
like
I'm
it
gonna
looks like.
see.
Wait, from me, it looks like it's on your right side. That it sounded like. From
This side or this side?
that side.
This side?
Yeah, that's where it sounded like.
No, what I've been going through, Maria. Maria knows the stories. They always.
Oh, it's all the time with her. They love her. The ghosts.
It sounds like something broke though.
Yeah, something like a. It sound like I don't know, like an item of something that was
This is
on
so
your
much.
bureau.
Continue, guys. Read her stuff. Hold on.
Yeah.
Terry has a big story. I'll be right back. Something broke. I don't know what it was.
It sounded. Yeah, I heard it. Okay, Terry Roca. If I said that right. Sorry if I didn't. My mom would tell me when I was in middle school that some of my friends were not good for me, and I'm glad she would tell to stop being friends with them because they were not good. Yeah, mothers have that instinct, and my mom used to do that to me as well, and I didn't want to hear it, and I had to learn for myself that they were bad. And then I hated to say it, but I was like, Ma, you were right about this person. So yeah, not all mothers, but majority of mothers has that instinct with when you have a new friend, especially. So, but it's good that we experience for ourselves too, even though they give us that warning. We can't hear you.
Sorry, guys. I was trying to look because something sounded like it broke, and I just want to make sure I don't step on glass or something.
It sounded like it was glass, like it sounded like it was a round glass bowl that fell. I don't know why that image came in my head, but
I really don't know what fell. Like, I really have no idea. Like, there's nothing on the ground. I wish I could show you guys like my area. There's nothing on the ground, and it sounds like something. I don't know.
I heard it.
If you guys know, every Sunday that I do these spooky Sundays, there's something that happens.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the show must go on. So whoever's here, goodbye.
Yeah.
All right now. So let's see. Thank you, Brandy, for being here. So you guys can read the
sermon is what you got to do. Yes, Southern Mimi. You got to discern the spirit to see if it's from God or not.
Hi, Kathleen Merkovich Robinson. Southern Mimi, hello. Hi, Tony.
Yes, put the armor of God. Yes, absolutely, Mimi.
Hi, Bethy's Boutique Studio.
Go ahead.
Oh, hi, Maria. Angela, I don't think I told you hello. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
Hello,
Half an hour later.
I don't know her name. The lady with the pink.
Barbie.
Andrea.
Andrea.
It's okay. I'm incognito over here.
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
We got Bethy's text too. Whoever wants to read that.
I read like a robot.
Anyone wants to read it?
Mike, you want to read this, Mike, or no?
No, I read like a robot unless you got it forever.
I get it. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. He said it, and I'm still like, do you want? Oh my God.
I'll read it. Bethy's Boutique. I didn't mention last time, but I woke up knowing Max's GPA died.
Grandpa.
Then his dad. Grandpa. Okay.
Like
Sorry.
GPS.
Yeah,
We're all messed up.
I'm not laughing at your story. I'm just laughing at how I read it. But anyway,
no, not laughing at the story.
no, just how I'm reading it. But anyway, GPA. Like I'm thinking, like it's a test. GPA. Like
yeah,
That's
I
right.
got in trouble last time for laughing at someone. It was
right. We're not laughing at your story. I'm laughing at the way I read it. Anyway, then his dad texted me about 3 hours later saying his father had passed. Wow.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. So sorry.
Tonight is my mama.
Creative Chica Hall, prayers for recovery. Oh, so sweet. Yes.
Like,
Prayers, Tony. So sorry. We'll definitely be praying for him.
We'll be praying, Beth. You know we got you, girl.
Yes, we will.
We got you. And prayers for Tony. We got you, girl. We got you. Yes.
I need a vacay so bad. But not too long. I mean, after like the third day, I start missing home. It's so weird. My body's like, oh, I miss my bed and this and that.
Give me a week. I'll take it unless the bed is hard. Like in the cruise ships, sometimes the beds are hard. And I'm like, dag.
Oh, yeah.
Or they try to like say that I cursed or said something. Dag. I'd be like, I paid so much for the cruise, and the bed is so uncomfortable. I'm like, ugh. Anyway, I sound so bratty.
No, that don't sound bratty. You spending mad money to go on that cruise, girl. So you better have a fluffy bed.
Everybody want that pina colada. I'm telling you.
Yes. I like pina colada.
Send me virtual pina coladas.
No pina coladas for me. I want strawberry daiquiri.
Oh, yes, I love that too.
Those are my favorite.
I'm not much of a drinker, so one drink is good
I
enough
don't
for me.
drink much either.
I'll take 4.
Like, I'll have one.
I can't handle more than one anyway, no more. So I don't know. The older I got, the less I could handle anything. So, but it's nice to have one. It makes you feel good and it tastes good. As long as it's a girly drink, I will take it.
So that we know things. Yes. It's true. They be knowing. Us mamas know. We know for sure.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Tony, wait. Tony says, hello, it's me, Rose. I know. I keep saying Creative Chica Halls when I can just call it Tony. I'm so dramatic. You see, even myself, dramatic. I'm always super dramatic. You know what messed me up? Whatever goes through something messed me up. Like, I was doing good. And then they want to throw something to throw me off. Now I got to, like, try to catch up. They're always trying to mess up my lives. I think they want to be part of the live. I think that's what it is.
But it makes the lives fun. It's in real time and it's fun. And
bye, Terry.
Bye, Terry Rocha 6.
Bye.
Oh, wait. Read this.
Right. Go back and listen to this video when the live is over and listen. Yes.
Mimi,
you're right.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to Mimi, because every time the live ends, my homegirl over here, Miss Mimi Fabulous, you guys seen Mimi before. She listens and she tells me things she heard, things she saw. She saw things moving. And my Chucky, yeah, I'm laughing. Sorry, guys. I have Chucky and Bride of Chucky in my parents' storage in Pennsylvania. In their storage, they have.
Oh, yeah, she did a video.
And I was alone and a box flew. And I just got so scared. And let me clarify, because somebody had sent me a text. I'm going to keep this anonymous. Whoever it is, you already know who you are. I don't really care, though. I have 0. I don't care no more. They texted me. They said, stop inviting spirits. First of all, I didn't ask. I did not invite. I did not call anybody. All I did was put my little instrument and went to go check what was going on, because I know there were spiritual things. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna reply to this text message. And you know what?
Because it's irrelevant and it came from a not nice place. So.
Yes, they weren't concerned, and they're probably watching this right now. I'm sorry if I sound like a mean girl. I really.
Oh well.
I reached a point in my life that I don't really care. But if you're going to text me or you're going to accuse me of something, come correct, because I didn't invite
before you tell me to stop. First of all,
and then there were, and that's not to make this.
I get very offended for my sister over here because
that's right.
I clap a bitch for my sister. Woo, I'm cursing. You can't me out.
And you know what? I just don't like hypocritical people. Do not be a hypocrite. And yes, I'm probably gonna get a text message after this, but I really don't care. We're in 2022, and I gotta speak my truth. I've been shown.
I got you, girl. You better let me know.
So this person tells me this, but yet they gotta worry about their child and worry about themselves. And
exactly.
You're pointing out innocent things. I just put an instrument to the doll to see if something was going on because there was crazy activity.
Right.
I didn't say, hey, Chucky, spirit, come through. What's going on? I didn't invite no one.
No, you didn't.
I didn't say that. If you watch the video, you see that.
You definitely went into it with a pure, open heart, and you went into it with God with you. So if people don't know your heart and your spirit, then they shouldn't come at you in any way without asking, is everything okay? Like, come at me respectfully. Don't come at me and say, don't do this. Like, who are you? You don't pay my bills. You are not my mom. You're not my dad. You're not my husband or my anybody. It doesn't matter. You come at me correct.
On that.
Come at me correct. Oh,
everybody in the back, do you hear that? Do you hear that in the back?
If you don't come at me correct, you will not be answered, or I will come at you the way you come at me. That's just for real.
That's right. That's right. I just can't deal with people who are.
Me either. I can't deal with it.
Don't tell me what I have to do in my life. I'm a grown woman. Okay?
Well, you should look at your own life. Well, you should look at your own life, your own children, and what they're doing. Why are you focusing on me? It makes no sense. Like,
yes. So I was making that video, and somebody tried to come for me. Like, I'm inviting me, but even if I was inviting Chucky and Tiffany, that's my
right. It's her business, and that's disgusting that you even wrote her anything. Like, you have nerves to complain.
Right. Sorry, I got so sidetracked. But today, guess what? It's gonna be more than an hour, my lovely people. It's gonna be more than an hour because we're having so much fun.
Yeah, because we have so many of us.
So much, and
there's
got
a lot of
people here.
There's a lot of us to speak on.
Yes. So thank you, Mimi. She knows. She be seeing things and she be hearing things.
No, yeah.
Go check here. Go check there. There was something moving. The dolls were moving on their
own.
Even
when Mimi comes live, there's paranormal stuff going on too between y'all together, or
they shut her volume off.
Yeah, she had a mic on.
Yeah, she had to talk from a speaker. She had to grab a speaker and talk through the speaker. I'm telling you, these lives are live. They're lit.
And then her friend couldn't get through. She had to keep coming in and out as well. So it was like really a wild live because of the spirits of that live that wanted to come through
because they come
our machines.
They try to come through electronical things, electric.
Yeah, they manipulate it to try to come through. And they were.
Is that a word, or am I making it up? Electronical.
No, that's a word. Electronical.
Yeah, I make a lot of words, guys. So if you ever,
I do too. It's fun to make up your own word.
Like, girl, that word doesn't exist, and I won't say.
Well, electronical, I've heard that before.
Okay. Yeah, because they try to come through. So my dad says, Creative Chico Hall's prayers sent to you and your family. If you guys don't know, my father is a pastor, preacher, preacher's son, all that good stuff, delicious stuff. And he's the only person that if he were to have a church, which he has had churches in the past, whenever he has a church again, if God makes it happen, then I go to my dad's church.
I feel safe when her dad and her mom is running the church. I feel welcomed. I feel loved. I feel safe. I feel like I belong. And they open their stage for everybody to come up, and I love that.
He's the only person I trust. So you guys see Al Rice Al rises too.
Yeah.
That's the person. That's my daddy. All right. Next.
Hey, Al rises too.
Who wants to read?
I guess I'm the reader today. Kathleen, when my husband passed, I was in the shower and knew exactly when he passed. I did not stay at the hospital. I did not want that to be my last memory. I'm so sorry, Kathleen.
Sorry about that.
I remember when that when her husband passed away. It was really sad. I really felt so bad. My heart goes out to you.
It's so
a year, right? Is it going on a year, Kathleen? I believe it's a year or more, something like that. Okay.
that is sad.
Yeah, he is. He is her guardian angel. Aww.
A lot of these paranormals are to do with our own family that comes back to us. So
yeah, they do come around.
My
Keely?
family has my grandparents and
So
stuff.
this is for Keely. Yes, I own a Chucky doll, and I own the Tiffany doll, his girlfriend. Just in case anyone who is not aware, if you guys don't know who Chucky is, just Google that. I believe the whole world knows who Chucky is.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I have his Chucky doll, and it's a big size. And I have the Tiffany, which is his girlfriend or his wife. I think they got married, right? Like they
Yeah. That's his baby.
And they had a baby.
baby.
And I don't have the baby because I don't care for him. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't really.
They made an ugly baby.
I don't really like him, but yes, I do own them. They're currently in my mom's home. They're not in my home because I need to get them blessed. I have Chucky and Tiffany cursed dolls. They're cursed, so I need to get them blessed, and I can't bring them in my home yet because they're not blessed. And I know it sounds crazy. If you guys think I'm nuts, so I'm really not.
No, I think if they come in your home, there's gonna be problems.
Yes, there's already been some situations. I'm not gonna say it because you guys are gonna look at me. You ain't gonna look at me the same. I know I got time for that. But
No,
Maria,
we all here for the paranormal.
Maria,
this is your show. This is your home. So
Chucky and Tiffany has caused me trouble. I am not gonna speak no more. But you know, Maria.
Yeah.
No problem. They're not an easy team. They tag team and bad things happen. And like I said, I'm just keep it here because you guys are gonna be like, I'm gonna unsubscribe to the Rose Life.
Yes, because these dolls are vessels for the spirits, like human bodies, you know. So
yes, I love it. I love that comment.
Right. Yes.
It's true. It is true. I have to. Bethy says, today we got time, cuz.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, May 21st. It will be 2 years. Okay, on May 21st, it's gonna be 2 years.
Wow. So sad.
My dad is Chucky. My dad said Chuckle. You meant Chucky, right? Couple. Dad, you know about Chucky. What's going on with Chucky? I'm not gonna even explain.
Yeah.
He's laughing. You know why he's laughing, guys?
He knows.
He knows what happened with them and it goes on. You know how many times he had to pick those dolls up from the ground? From the
Excuse me, lady.
Yeah, take your time.
It's like they want to let them know that they want attention. They're spoiled. They want attention.
You guys won't even,
Well, now they're in heaven, hopefully.
Oh my god, for real.
I love Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah. So the next, we're gonna have Mike when he comes back. We're gonna have him talk because I know it's his time to talk. And we're gonna definitely listen. He has stories. That guy.
What was that? Was that in your room? It sounded like something cracked again.
I heard that.
You heard it this time? I heard it. It was your room. That's why, because I'm not sure if it's in your room or his that he walked away.
No, it was here again.
Okay, it was in your room. Okay. So here we go. Put on your seatbelts.
Hold on, guys. You guys could continue chatting. Let me.
Check it out. My foot went to sleep. Gotta stand up. I don't know why I went to sleep. I didn't even like cross it or anything. So I love your pink hair and your Barbie in the background. I noticed that in your video yesterday. I said, "Oh, she's a Barbie girl like you, bro." She said, "Yeah, she loves the same similar things as me. She loves Barbie." And I was like, "She's a pink girl." And she said, I love pink too, but I'm more like, I like a lot of colors and stuff. So,
well, it's weird because I never liked the pink until my best friend, the one that passed away, got me into it. So maybe it's just something like a connection or something.
Yeah,
but
you could.
Now I love pink.
I love pink was my first true love color as a child, but then I grew up loving many different colors. But I mean, it all depends on my mood, honestly. But it's in my top 5 colors, definitely. But I'm not crazy about it as Rose is. She's the pink bubblegum queen. So yeah. We can't hear you, Rose.
I keep forgetting. I'm going to share what fell, and you're not going to believe what fell.
Yes, share it. I was just talking about Barbie.
Oh, wow. Barbie.
You were talking about Barbie, and you were talking about pink.
And pink.
It cracked inside.
No way.
Barbie.
That's so sick.
Barbie.
Whoa.
Who's in my chat right now?
Andrea, Miss Barbie, queen over there too. So 2 Barbie queens over here that love Barbies.
This is a classic.
And I love pink, like over the top pink. Oh my gosh.
That is crazy.
And we're talking about it too in the moment while you're looking for it. And I know you can hear us as you're looking, but wow, that's so crazy. That's honestly, it's perfect timing, Ghost.
No, 2 times.
Wow. And it cracked at the end?
It cracked on the side. I paid a lot for that.
Oh my god. Was it on your wall or was it on
it was on on the side, like decor?
Yeah, I thought it was like on like a bureau. I kind of had a feeling something.
Like no, I don't know. That's why you guys heard like a weird like breaking sound because it's like plastic that broke on the side.
I don't know, but that like what are the odds? It's not. I don't believe that in coincidences. It happened for a reason.
Touch my stuff, like not the Barbie.
It happened for a reason. And those you 2 girls are Barbie lovers. You 2 girls are big on pink, and we were honestly talking about it too. So.
Wow.
Like imagine that somebody's trying to like send a message to like Andrea through my
right.
Like they're trying to send something like in a weird way, like they said Barbie and
they're trying to tell you, Rose, in your home. Really? Because you have Barbie.
Look at the color and look at her hat.
Right. The same
look
exact
at Andrea's hat.
It's like there's a meme there. I believe that it's trying to say something.
Crack.
That's crazy.
I'm so annoyed. Oh God, guys. All right, I'm gonna shake it off. I'm just gonna keep it moving because then I can't focus. I'm gonna think about that. I'm like, oh.
But still,
thank you, Southern Mimi.
It's still good. It's just cracked. Cracked things are still amazing. You just gotta love it while it's cracked.
I'll do it. I'll paint it. It's okay. I'll figure it out. You know, I'm always fixing something. Thank you so much, Mimi. I appreciate that. Kathleen, she said Rose is having some activity going on.
Yes,
the second thing.
It's like it wants to speak for Andrea Rose.
2 guests speaking today. You get it? 2 times?
Right.
The noise?
Right, but it's like I feel like it's trying to give you signs for Andrea through you because you know you guys have similarities in the things you love.
Yeah. Pink Cute Style says, Rose, please share your stories. I will. I've been writing stuff too, but I will. Bethy said it sounds like a pencil. I have pens. I do have pencils in a jar. I'm gonna take a look, but so far I found that.
Yeah, that happens twice. We got to find out what's
other
we don't
item.
know what was the other
That's
item.
creepy.
Right?
Whenever I find that item, I will put that in the community section because I know now, like now it's gonna be bugging me. So
Oh boy.
how they're trying to distract me because they want to be part of it. OMG,
Right.
Kathleen said.
They know the party started when you put the record on live.
Yeah. Then we have thank you, Southern Mimi. What was that, Rose? Something fell, sounded like metal. It was that sign. Oh my goodness. All right, I catched up to everything. I feel so weird. Okay, so now for all the interruptions, we're gonna go to Mike.
Oh God.
Tap the floor.
I'm so shy, you know.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
You
You're
know what
welcome.
you said last time. You went.
Love here, so
Yeah, but that's beginner's luck.
just be careful with them
I know.
bonds,
Yeah,
please.
I will. Okay.
But we
and
enjoy
Eve-
your stories.
All right.
So take it
This
easy. Take
Should
your
be
time.
today, right? Okay. I used to live in a high-rise building that has 17 floors to the basements and the what's it called?
Hold on. Sorry, Mike. So
That's
sorry.
fine.
I don't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine.
And Mike, just be careful because there's like a little piece, I think, like on the bottom, there's a piece where you talk. When you
Way
move,
down here.
yeah, when you move, we hear you moving.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hang it from my ear. Hopefully, it'll do
Yeah,
better.
or you can hold it. You can
I
hold it.
say
while
too
you
much.
talk. It's okay. Take your time. It's
How about
okay.
now?
You're good.
Okay. So, penthouse, but it, all stars used to stay there when they were doing movies here in Tucson. Anyways, so I was living with that thing when we were together to the 2001, and there's been a lot of deaths there because it's for elderly people, disabled people, low income, I guess, but it's mainly for disabled and stuff. So, anyways, I lived on the 8th floor, and the woman there was named Shirley Virgin, and I said, well, I had my landline phone at the time and a cell phone, so I told him, I'm gonna plug it in, see if maybe there's service. And then, so I had called a friend of mine, and I said, is there a name showing up on your caller ID? She said, yeah, it says Shirley Virgin. I said, okay, fine. Then I kept getting these weird calls. That's my mother. That's my wife. That's my sister. And I didn't know, but there's been a lot of suicides there, and the management did not let their families know. Mary, a 23-year-old young woman that had cancer, she jumped to her death from the 16th floor, and I just happened to be at a neighbor's house, and we saw her go by. I said, oh my God, we knew it was her because she wore the little knitted beanie. I said her name was Mary, very sweet young lady, and they didn't tell her family. But where she landed on the ground, she left the outline, and they say she walks down the hallways. There's long hallways, many hallways, and that she's always setting off the fire alarm or something like that. So, but it was sad because I knew her very briefly, but she was very nice. Anyways, bros, like I told you in the email, okay, I'll start with a little pack of cookies first to get that kind of out of the way. So I was on one side of the couch, the middle here, where the cookies were at, and him. I'll be respectful, Jose. And, I was eating cookies, so was he. We were watching videos. All of a sudden, the pack of cookies on its own was sitting on a blanket. And I'll see my coordination is bad. The pack of cookies shoved it by itself because we're watching TV, turned like this and started sliding. I said, they're cookies. You ain't hitting the floor. So I got them, and I felt like a resistance, and I said, give me the cookies. And it released, and I put it back on there. I said, "No, these are my cookies. I'm the sugar king here." Because I wasn't diabetic then. So then, yeah, in that same apartment, um, I was taking a shower, to be clean, of course. And I got out and I had my bathrobe on, and he was in the kitchen cooking, making because of my medications I have to eat too. And so I'm reaching because the bathroom was in the closet. I hate that kind of bathroom, And so I was wearing my robe and I was looking for clothes and I forgot where I put them, So I had to search. All of a sudden, I felt, I'll be clean here. I felt a whole hand and fingers on my butt cheek, my left butt cheek. So I thought it was him. I said, "Stop! I'm trying to get ready." I didn't turn around. And then so I continue, and then I felt two hands on both cheeks. See, I'm being clean. And I said, "Stop! Dang, I need to get ready." So I turn around, walk out the closet. He's over there at the stove cooking. And I asked him, "Did you tap me 3 times?" And he said, "No, I've been cooking." So, and then a few nights later, I'm laying in bed. He wasn't there. He was doing his little fun stuff. And I was laying, let's see, I'll pretend this is my right leg, okay? This coordination is bad. My foot, okay, and then leg. So I felt a hand come from my foot, move the robe a little bit, and came all the way up to about here on my thigh, my right thigh. And I said, "Oh my God," and I had a St. Jude candle right there. So I grabbed it and I said, "Please, St. Jude, whatever it is, make it go away, please." And he did. And then, I did the 7-day candle the next day. And another time, it was me and him. Again, he was in the kitchen cleaning, I think. And I was in the kitchen. He was sitting down watching TV. I'm coming from the kitchen because I was in the studio. And I see a woman. She had skin tone, but she looked human, but didn't look human. I mean, she had a woman's face. She was an attractive woman, little combed hair. I don't know what you call a woman's hair when it's kind of like a ball, like round. She had an off the shoulder,
Like a poof.
Yeah, poof. There you go. Thank you. And then it was brown, and she had an off the shoulder little top to her little blue dress, like it was a turquoise color, I think. And she smiled at me, and then she continued and walked into the sofa, and disappeared. And I said, "What the hell was that?" And I said, "Did you see that lady?"
Sorry. So, in your sofa in your home?
Yeah, in my apartment.
So she
Passed me
disappeared
right
into
by.
the sofa.
Yeah, she was to my left. That's how I saw her clearly, because I would look left before I.
When did this happen?
2001.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was that woman that was saying that was her phone number, Shirley Virgin or whatever, or somebody else, but she was an attractive ghost or spirit. I say, it's well, I guess she could have been scary, it would have been worse if it was scary, but she was a pretty woman, a pretty spirit. Because I like to say spirit.
Was she like from the early 2000s, or did you get like the vibes like maybe?
No, I think from the past, like
from the past?
50s, I think.
Sounds like it.
60s, yeah.
Like they had those pin-up hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see Still Magnolias?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sally Field's character at the funeral, how she had her hair like that?
That's right.
Okay. On the top?
With the pins?
No, not Shirley MacLaine's character, not what's her name? Weeza, Sally Field's character, the mother of Shelby.
Oh yeah.
They would call it. She called it a football helmet to her mom.
Shelby.
Shelby.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna Google so we can see if we find a picture.
Okay.
She could put it on the screen. Yeah.
No.
What was her name? The character that you said?
Malin.
Malin.
Yeah, M and then apostrophe, then Lynn, Lynn.
Oh.
So they're Southern, No, they get Southern. I love Southern.
Mm-hmm.
And the show, I'm sorry, the show.
The movie is called Steel Magnolias, like the flower. Dolly Parton's in there, and it's an all-star cast. It's a good movie.
Keep talking. Sorry, I'm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then see, I've been good. No curse words, right?
Very good. You're doing an
Thank you.
excellent job.
Ooh, knock on wood.
But
So
your
anyway.
stories, you are a good storyteller. You definitely make us laugh in some aspects.
Yeah, but I need those
Like,
special words to be
I
extra
love that. I
funny.
love that.
Wow.
He touched my butt cheek. I was like, whoa, yeah.
But I need to be
Keep it
respectful on
going.
other people's channel. You know, I gotta, because I don't want roasting up.
No, you're very good. You're a good storyteller, both of you.
I got a lot to tell. That's why. So, anyways, again, I had taken a shower. He wasn't home again. No, I don't know. Remember how much time went by, but again, I felt that tapping, and I said, "Okay, this whoever the spirit is likes my behind. I guess I don't know. I hope they're not watching me in the shower." Because I wasn't amateur modeling then, you know. So, anyways, the again, this time it was my left leg, and it came up, you know, from my left side. I felt it, a hand run up, you know, and this time I felt like on the front part of my thigh, you know, the part that faces people, you know, when I'm walking outside. I said, I don't know what's going on here, but I stayed in that apartment, and then what else? The cookies. Oh, I'm a big fan of traditional country music. Well, that's what I grew up listening to, along with other type of music because of my dad. And so Jose had pinned with, they call those tab text, and he put the Patsy Cline album up on the wall, you know. And another time, we were sitting on our usual spots because he was left-handed too, and I said, I'm getting the left side of the couch. And so, anyways, I'm sitting there, he's here, and like the cookies, the wall was right here between us, and he put it right there. I'm watching TV. He was coming from, well, open area studio, and I heard like a shifting sound. I said, what is that? He says, I don't know. And then the album just, and it had been up there for almost the time that I lived there, a year and a half. It went like that, and then just flew and landed down. You know, I said, what the heck, man, what's going on here? You know, and I just think that whole complex, that whole building is, has spirits in there from the suicides and from deaths from the elderly and people that commit suicide in their apartments and stuff. So I don't know.
Right, I wanted to ask you, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's fine.
So, were you? There was a part. Let's rewind real quick. There was a part where you said, I just want to clarify if I heard this correct. You weren't in your apartment, or you were in someone's apartment. Did you saw the body of the person who jumped?
Mary, yes.
Mary,
that was
okay,
Lee's
you saw it out
we
the window.
visually saw her go past the window because you have a balcony and then you have a big window, you know, if you're in one of those kind of apartments. I just have the sliding glass door type of window and balcony.
That's
yeah.
horrible.
From the 16th floor she went.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Yeah, I've never seen a suicide, you know, but when you see the outline, like when they drew the outline of a body, you know, that's how it was in the grass. That part stayed yellow, the rest of it was beautiful green, you know, and that's just sad. And well, no, that's not for here right now, but yeah, you felt a lot of things there that were from the other side that weren't, but it wasn't
the energy, right? Like the
energy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
you could feel the energy and the presence. When there's something like the hotel, the haunted hotel, the what is it? Oh my God, Easel. Yes, you
I love that. I mean, it's sad, but
yeah, it's very sad. There was a lot of bad things that happened
the
over there.
Corralito land.
Crime, suicide,
Yeah,
a lot of bad things. But
yeah.
everyone who goes there and visits, especially
Experiences something.
there's a lot of paranormal. I was gonna say paralegal, paranormal
Yeah,
folks that go over there and they pick up. And every time they go with like machines and stuff
nah,
like that, their machines pick up a lot
well,
of,
yeah,
and they actually feel
yeah,
like they feel things and doors open by themselves.
yeah.
Different things happen in that hotel.
Uh,
It's very creepy. But I
yeah,
want to go one day.
yeah, me too. We should
Yeah.
go as a group.
Sorry, guys,
YouTubers
I'm
can
here.
investigate.
I'm doing laundry, hand laundry, so I'm listening.
Okay, take your time, doll. Yeah. So they,
Hmm.
you can feel energy, especially what happens is when somebody dies tragically
Yeah,
or before their time, they stay in that place.
yeah,
Sometimes they're just roaming around because they think they're still alive. They're
right.
trapped and they're like,
Still there, yeah,
what's going on? And they want to get people's attention. They're going around, doing
yeah,
stuff. And some of them are not good. Some of them become like bad spirits. It is what
yeah,
it is. Some of them are not bad, but they're just trapped.
right.
Mhm.
They probably get frustrated too. They probably can't shake anything that they had here on Earth. So they probably still carry some of that stuff. Except their
Right,
bodies.
right. And their time, supposedly their time is
Yeah,
not the same time like ours. Like their
right.
time goes by fast. It's like
Yeah,
really, really fast.
yeah.
So that's sad. That's really, really sad.
So another time, my niece was, let's see, 2000, it was 2002 by now. She walked in and she's kind of sensitive, and she walked in and she couldn't say my name because she was small. I think she was like 3 or 4. Okay, so she was very keen. And when she walked in for the first time in the studio, she would call me Baiko because she couldn't say Michael, so she'd say Michael, and I don't care that they don't call me uncle, that's fine. There are many spirits in your home because she didn't know how to say apartment. You have many, many spirits in your home. Okay. I said, okay, baby, because I called her baby. And she's 14 now, but, she's older. My math is bad. Anyways, so after she said that, I had a dinner so they could visit, and stuff like that. So after a while, they went home, and so I'm getting ready for bed because I started getting sleepy all of a sudden. And so I go and lay down, and I'm laying on my right side. All of a sudden, I feel like my coordination is bad. Up here, I'm like with the middle of my side here, and I'm right past my hip on my left side. I felt hands, and then I felt I was being bounced on my side. So what the heck? Okay, this is G-rated today, people. Maybe PG. And so I said, I got scared. I said, I'm going out in the hallway, man. Because I don't know what's going on. Like, something either is following me since that Ouija board incident, or because I never was blessed for that. I just deal with things on my own. I don't know. That's just strange, but I've always, because me and my sister, it's mainly on my dad's side. It's mainly the females also that were also empaths. Like one time I was asleep and I heard like the old-fashioned radio transmit. How do you call it? Transmit. The little box thing with the batteries and the little knob. Transistor radio. And I would hear it in my head, and it sounded like a baseball game, like some kind of sports game going on. That you hear all this like cheering and noise and stuff like that. And I said, "Oh, what?" Then I get headaches out of nowhere when I'm feeling fine. I'll cry, get stomach aches. I will pick up somebody's emotion and
Empath. You're an empath.
yeah, empath, and my sister too. And it's just that I kind of wish. And then I saw the spirit of my dad's mother and their niece. My dad's elder sister's daughter that died at 23. But when my mom took off in 1980 on my dad's birthday, April 9th, our house always seemed dark. And when she left that next day, we had a bright, beautiful. That negativity was gone when she left.
Wow.
And so my cousin Patsy died in 76, no, 76, and then my grandmother in 77. And my mom left in 80. So I'm me going to bed, my younger brother and I sharing the room at the time. Bubba had his own room by then. And then I go and pee and go back and lay down as I'm going to sleep, because I had high school in the morning. I see this like bright light coming from the hallway, what do you call it, the door jamb, the threshold.
Mm-hmm.
And in that long hallway, I see this big, beautiful, bright light, and it lit up the hallway and the bedroom, and our bedroom was dark, And I see this bright light. All of a sudden, I see my grandmother's spirit and my cousin Patsy, and I described what they were wearing. As I said, even though you didn't go to your grandmother's funeral, she was wearing a white lace dress, and that's what she was wearing when she appeared. And my cousin Patsy didn't say anything. She was like this, and she was holding a white Bible, and it had gold pages, and I mean gold, not just painted gold, and a rosary was hanging from her right hand. I think, well, see, my coordination is bad, but one of her hands. And she just stayed smiling. She looked so happy. My Nana did not have the gray hair. She had her black hair, no wrinkles. They just looked very happy. Patsy looked like she was really at peace and very happy. No more pain, no more dialysis, nothing, And my grandmother had trouble speaking English because she was Spaniard and Mexican, so she really didn't know English too well. She didn't walk through my bed. She like floated. No, but she wasn't like way up here floating. She was like good about her height, I guess, because she was a short woman.
You know what I heard? I don't mean to interrupt. When you see a spirit floating, it's not good. That's what I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Great. So she came and Patsy also came beside. She stayed. She was like this, smiling, happy, peace. And then so she wasn't speaking. She was talking to me. How do you say it?
Telepathically.
Yeah. And she's saying, Michael, you and your family need to stay together now. Your mother did something very evil. And she's talking about the affair she had with the guy in my dad's house. And so she continued saying, you have to love and protect each other. And no matter if something happens bad between you all, always stay connected. Your mother did some witchcraft, because that's how she got that man. She also did something with her menstrual blood, is what I heard. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
In her coffee or soda or something like that.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, she got this man, and that's how I got the two half sisters that are in California. But it's just.
Yes, because excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I've heard of that also. It's because that's the fruit of her womb for the blood to go into the drink. If she drinks it or someone else drinks it, that's because that's where intimacy is and love and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've heard of that. That's yeah.
And then so I was, like I said, hyper, but I wasn't one of those pain in the butt hyper kids. I'm not saying that all kids that are hyper, if they told me stop it, I would stop it, because I'd get spanked otherwise. But boys are gonna be boys. And I was in the backyard, and I don't remember where everybody else was. Well, they were home, but just doing their own thing. And I, for some reason, had a feeling to go dig at the clothing line. And at the bottom, because my dad had it set in concrete, and I was just digging around there, and all of a sudden I felt like a plastic, like a bag, and I kind of pulled it, and it had I guess it was like a Polaroid picture because it was black, and I opened it and I didn't know I wasn't supposed to touch it. It had like a powder on it, like ashes, I guess, and there was like melted wax on it, and it had my mom's bracelet in there, and in the little charm, I don't know if it was a devil or a tiki type of thing, but the eyes were red, had rubies in it, but that was taken out. There was like something brown in there instead of the eyes. It was like the only way I could explain it was like a peanut that was shoved in there, in both eyes, but it was black, and the black stuff was coming out of my hands.
Oh my goodness.
And so, my dad's side of the family are into curing.
Santeria?
Yeah, there you go. Not all, my dad wasn't into it, but they said anything to cure this evil, through Latin stuff.
Like witch
And
doctor.
yeah, witch doctor. And again, my mom's elder sister that did the Ouija board with them with the last video. She came and she said if she put a wrought iron frying pan in the kitchen of her house, and she had each of us stand over and she rubbed this powder. She says, if the flame comes up, you've been hexed. Yeah, if not, you were left alone. So we all did it. When it was me and my dad, it would burn us on the crotch, but it didn't go that high up, but me and my dad, and my mom had told my dad, Joe, I'm going to watch you drag your tongue and feet on the street. 1980, 86, my dad lost his job at Greyhound, and he lost the house that he had built because he could not afford to pay for it because of that loss of work from Greyhound. And that was bad. It was painful to my dad putting all them years, and then my mom made him get a second mortgage because whatever one of her sisters or cousins got, my mom wanted, but she wanted better and more. My mom was very vain. My mom wanted a lot. So, like I said, I love my mom. She did some evil things to me and stuff, but she mistreated my siblings as well. But I was the more extreme one that was more done to. And then on my birthday, because like I said, she left on my dad's birthday, April 9th. My birthday is April 26th. So she sent me a letter in a big box of clothing and stuff. Nothing fit, and she always told her family I am her favorite. And she writes this letter, so it's a happy birthday. It started off nice, and it shows the reason why I left is because God wanted it to be this way. And I said, oh, sure, God wanted you to have an affair in Dad's house with this man, and you go and leave and abandon your 4-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old son. Because Bubba and I were young teenagers at the time. I said, sure, Ma, God wanted it to be this way. Now, see, I learned enough from the Catholic Church that adultery is on the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Right? Yeah, Mom, God wanted it this way, okay? So, that much I know of faith, of any faith, I guess, that believes in God, that no, an affair is not welcomed by God. It's not accepted by God. It's a big sin. That's a big no. So that much I know. I started laughing. I said, okay, you stupid. The certain word I used on the other video, your casket.
No, not laughing.
No, I know. I don't care if you laugh. I laugh about it too.
No, because I don't want nobody calling me out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was like I said, I was laughing.
I'm laughing with him, not at him.
Yeah, no, I knew that. Yeah.
With you.
No, I know. Because I told some people that go over here to Rose's channel and watch his videos. Interesting and whatever. And I said, but be respectful towards her because she's very nice. I really like her a lot. And I said her friend Maria Angela too is cool.
Thank
and
you.
you all made me feel welcome, but I'm still shy. That's why I kind of like stutter and.
That's okay.
And stuff because you see me on my video on my channel. I'm not trying to promote myself. I don't do that on other people's channel.
You can promote yourself. Go right ahead. Let me tell you something. I did not hear you stutter not once. So if you
really? Because I hear myself.
No, I hear it. Don't worry, I really didn't, for real. I did not hear that. And
Okay.
you articulate yourself and you talk very well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you do.
don't feel no nothing. And I know sometimes when we're on a live, you feel like, okay, let me make sure I say everything correct. This is not
Yeah.
can't erase it. Whatever comes out, comes out. But you're
Right.
doing fine.
Yeah.
And Andrea too. She did fine. You guys did fine. But yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrea, for being patient. But see, it's intimidating being in front of 3 attractive women. Shoot, any man, despite my lifestyle, I'm still a man. That's just my sexuality. But other than that, I don't flaunt that. Like I was sent a pride type of thing. I said, I'm support the gay community, but I'm not a part of it. I don't have no pride flags. The flag I have and will always love and treasure is the American flag.
Do what you want. Ain't nobody here could say anything. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not here to judge you.
No, I know.
Let me tell you something. No one over here could judge anyone because everybody got their flaws. So
Okay.
you do you, and
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah.
And everything else,
Yep.
just wait.
Yeah.
I don't judge you for nothing.
Thank you.
And this is a judge-free zone. Everyone in the chat is cool, and Andrea, Maria, you already know we all cool. We all love you for
Thank
who
you.
you are.
Okay. I'll come after you. No. Some bombs are gonna be dropping. It's gonna feel like war.
Mike will make a video. He don't play that. Mike will make a video. He'll be like, "Let me tell you,
I'll shout you out.
I'm not friends with her. I got a beef with her for life." That's what he'll tell. I
Oh
have
yeah.
problems with Mike. No.
Thank you, Kathleen. Sorry, Merkovic Robinson. Because my right eye from my diabetes has been blurry for over a month now. The insurance company is messing with me. They don't want to pay for the new meter. I haven't been able to check my sugar levels, and that's bad. Because my levels have been as high as almost 700. And I was alone. I can't afford this stuff, and
What do you eat, if you don't mind me asking?
whatever I can, because I lost my tooth to oral cancer. And I will not, people
But
tell
what
me,
do they?
I don't
I'm
think it.
sorry. Did the doctor give you like a suggestion of what you should eat for your sugar levels not to be so high?
So I'm pretty honest, because I got busted by my female doctor a few years back. I thought I could pull out. See, I can lie, but I go guilty, and I will end up fessing up. So I figured, why not just say upfront the truth, because I don't like fake and phony.
Right.
I like people to be who they are. Don't come off as something when you're not that.
Right.
So I won't get dentures because I psych myself out. Because I said, if I get dentures, my eyes are gonna see teeth. It's gonna tell my brain oral cancer, make that connection. So no. And people say, well, you're diabetic, maybe you lost your teeth to that disease. And I said, no.
Much love to you, Kelly.
So if it would have been the diabetes, yeah, I would have gotten dentures, because I would have nothing to worry about, no oral cancer, because my mom had oral cancer when they were first married. So I got what she got, and I was telling people, oh, I got it from something else, because I didn't want that connection with my mom because of what she did to me, So, but it's just, I've had a bad life, and I'm happy for other people to have good lives, like with children. If I see children running around being happy and stuff like that, that's beautiful, because I missed out on that. So I am happy, and the thing I love seeing children, because this is where you see no prejudice, no hate among little children, and they should be an example for all people. When they're holding hands on a little trip, going around the school, to go, like the police station was up the street and stuff like that, the fire station, and they're holding hands. Girls holding girls' hands, boy holding boy hands. Doesn't mean they're gay. They're little children. They don't know. But there's no hate. Like
I feel the same way about children. Right. I feel that adults are not all, but some adults are wicked, and they try to ruin children's imagination, and they try to do nasty and say nasty things to them that they shouldn't know as a child. They shouldn't know about adult problems. They shouldn't know about anything of the adult world. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Let them live in their innocence until you only get that for a short amount of time. You're an adult for the rest of your life. You're a child for like a handful of your life. So don't mess with children. Like it breaks my heart when I see toxic parents with their children. I don't know them or whatever, but I see it like they embarrass them in public. It's very sad. I feel bad for the children, and it's just sad.
Yeah.
You know what? And Miss Barbie, she made a really, really nice video. I appreciate she mentioned me, but not even looking at the part that she mentioned me. If you go like towards the end, she starts talking about don't judge a book by its cover and how people could be so mean and just by look. And she, you go ahead, you could tell them, Andrea. You could talk about your video.
About being judgmental and stuff.
Yeah,
I did it because I've been judged a lot, and not only that, like my uncle that passed away last year, he was like the most amazing man ever. Well, he was like gay, and I grew up, like my mom. This is like a very another, like subject too. My mom, like a lot of people don't know, but I don't care. I'm proud, that's my mom. But she's bisexual. So my uncle was gay, my mom's bisexual, and I was raised, my mom taught me, I don't want you to judge anybody, not the color of their skin or if they choose to be with a man or a woman. You love that person for who they are. So I just grew up, I had like really good parents. I grew up, with that. And then at, one time in my life, because my mom always taught me, she's like, I don't choose that life for you, you do what makes you happy. She's like, if you end up being in a situation where you're in love with another woman, I will love you. I will respect your decision. I will not, disown you on that. It's like with my, if I wanted to be with like a different race, like, like my boyfriend. He's Arabic, I'm white, so I've always dated outside my race anyway. I've never dated anybody my race. I've always,
Me too.
I don't know what it is. I think like in my life, I've always thought, I don't want to date the same person. That's I want colorful.
Something different, interesting.
I'd rather have a colorful family. I want to have baby that's mixed.
Do what makes you happy. That's right. Do what makes you happy.
The heart has no prejudice.
And there's a lot of people in my family, like my cousin Erin. She's with a black guy. I've got like a little cousin that's half mixed. And she's like the cutest. They are like the cutest babies when they're mixed. It's just like
my son's mixed.
Wow.
They're adorable. I think they're adorable. Everybody's like, oh, they're gonna get picked on. Oh no, they're not. Not if I have something to do with it.
Yeah. My son's Cuban, Puerto Rican, Italian, and American.
Wow.
Yeah, so he has a lot.
Spicy. No,
spicy, yeah. And her niece too.
You, and if somebody don't like it, oh well.
It's sad because people are looking like, if this is another thing, right? Like, imagine we're all being blindfolded and we're just talking to people and we get to know their soul. We get to know.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Imagine we did that. You know how many people we would be talking to and we wouldn't be selective of who they are, what color hair they have, if their physical doesn't look, your physical disability, anything.
It's like the show Love is Blind. They don't meet the person they choose until the end of the season.
Oh.
Well, that's a little deep. They have to marry them, though. That's a little deep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's actually, I love that idea to blindfold and talk to people. That's like
It's a good point.
awesome because you're speaking to the spirit. Once the
Right.
spirit is gone, the body can't do anything without the spirit. you know?
Exactly.
Oh my God, this video, I love these chats, right? Like,
Me too. I love
No, I'm
it.
there's
talking.
stories to don't judge.
Yeah, we digress.
Right. Don't
It's all
judge.
good, though. It's all good.
Especially if your hands aren't clean. Everybody. I mean, when I was a little girl, I didn't judge because I didn't know. I was innocent, and I didn't see color. I didn't see
Right, me neither.
race or nothing. But until I got picked on because I was white, then I was like, oh, I'm white and you're not. Like, and then I was just like, I questioned it, like, but it didn't bother me. I was like, I didn't see nothing. Like, most of my TV families were of other races. So
Yeah.
but then I learned later on in life, but you know, you don't know when you're young, but it's because the way that they're being raised at home and they come and bully you in school. It's not because of you, it's because they have self-hate. But it's not nice to be bullied.
No.
I was like in first grade. I was like 6 or 7. Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
And then, so that's where it started. But my home, my family didn't teach me to hate anybody. They taught me to love everybody, to respect everybody, mind your business, and you know, you shut your ears, close your eyes, like basically like don't talk too much, like, you know, that was like my family, how they taught me. So but I still talked a lot. I was a talker. But I talk about myself or whatever.
I got a surprise. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
Hold on. Keep talking. There's a surprise coming.
Now,
Okay,
who wants to hear like Michael from last week, or no? Let me know.
Yeah. No, keep talking about your.
No, it's kind of dirty, but I didn't know because I'm not fluent in Spanish. And that lady that I said when I went to Santa Maria Mission, I said,
well, if you have to say certain words, just say the letter of it instead of saying the word. So if it's SEX, say S. And if it's
spell it out. Wait, do they
no, I don't think they demonetize if you spell it out. But maybe you could be so into it that you don't want to spell it. Maybe it's a long word, or if it's
well, it was innocent, you know, because I didn't know that I called her that. I thought I heard me call her something else. She's Puerto Rican from New York, you know. Yeah. Am I allowed? Because it's Puerto Rican? But, you know, she was older than me, and I didn't mean no disrespect. Like I said, I'm not fluent in Spanish. I didn't even hear me say that word. I don't know where I got it from. So at that Tucson house, you know, she lived on the 11th floor in a studio, and she had a little New York accent. You know, when I heard her speak Spanish, it wasn't like Spanish or Mexican. It was something else. It sounded a little different. And her son Tony was there, and it was me and Jose in her apartment, and we were watching Scary Movie because we go there on Saturdays to keep her company, you know, after her company left. And sometimes we'd have dinner, I'd make dinner. But anyways, so she's sitting across from me.
I'm coming over for dinner. I love food.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, man. Amen. Food. So
I wish we could have a real
she made a big pork roast, and she put a lot of garlic in there. And she used
Yum.
that song.
Yummy. Yes.
And so, you know,
wait. Sorry, my cat interrupt you.
That's fine.
Hey,
somebody else.
Hey,
Welcome.
I'm late, but I
Hey.
Pepto, so I'm feeling a little bit better.
Oh, great. Hey. Welcome to the live.
Welcome.
Well, I've really been enjoying everyone talking, and I really appreciate all of y'all being vulnerable, and I just wish we all didn't live so far away.
Right.
Exactly.
I agree. I wish you could
We can meet like this and no worry about the big C, right?
I wish we could have table talk and eat and just enjoy each other's company in person, but this is the
some food.
Well,
too,
now
so
I'm more
down
intimidated.
with
There's
that.
a fourth attractive woman in the house. Dang.
Oh
So I'll
man.
be like this, so I could.
You're in your car?
I am. I'm I'm a smoker.
That-
Don't judge me. I'm just taking a little bit.
No,
of a-
that's fine. I
Go
love
ahead.
watching videos of girls telling their stories in cars. So it's like cool. You're in a different setting than us, you know.
Yes. I
I love it.
my
It's pretty.
vlogs in the car anyways. So
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fun. Well, wherever you're comfortable, that's all that counts.
I gotta tell
Exactly.
you, Maria and Rose too, y'all's brows are just like I love them. I love them.
Thank
Love
you.
them. They
You're
look
so cute
good.
too. You're so
What
pretty.
about my
You look
brows?
so
I'm
pretty.
here. I'm not a
Yours
woman,
look
but what
great,
about my
too.
cool thin brows? I got my dad. That's the only thing I got on my dad was the eyebrows. Said, well,
Love it.
but no, I'm
Thank
kidding.
you.
No, so anyway, back to her name was Haiti, spelled Haydee.
Oh, I'm so happy. There's five of us here. It's like we're like a crew now.
Then so I'm sitting across from her, and then Jose was to my left on the sofa, and I'm telling her. So I heard me call her Coña because she called me Coño after I had surgery, and I was supposed to be laying down so I could heal, and I had the stitching on my back, and she's all, excuse me, aren't you supposed to be laying down? And I said, yes, ma'am, I will go lay down. And she finished cooking my lunch. But anyways, that was another time. But so she goes, what did you call me? And Jose was laughing because he's Latin. And I said, I called you Guanya. And she goes, no, that's not what you called me. She's getting pissed, mad, sorry. And so the word I called her was in Spanish.
You can't imagine how.
She's mad, she's putting on her. I can't believe you called me that, with a little New York accent. And I said, well, what did I call you? And she goes, well, it wasn't Coña. And I said, well, what did I call you? You think I could say it? Because it's in Spanish. And
yeah.
do I just do an action of it? What's better, the accent or the word?
You can say it, if anything.
Okay. I said, well, mija, what did I call you? And she goes, you called me a puñeta. So I didn't know what that is. So I said, well, what's a puñeta? I was curious, She goes, esa woman that does this to a man. I don't know where that came from. I never heard that word before.
Oh my god.
See, learning disabilities are a
Well, that was innocent of you, but at least you corrected you. But still, that's
she's mad, and I didn't understand. I disrespected her, a woman older than me, and in her home.
And this lady,
That's bad, Oh my God, this learning disability.
Does she do black magic?
Haiti? No.
Yeah.
She had a stroke, so.
Hair from you, and you'll never be the same again. She'll be like, yeah, you call me that, and she's gonna pluck her hair and go do some stuff.
She's gonna text you.
She's gonna be like, call me that again. I saw you. Don't play with me.
Yeah, I have some cute stories of her. If you don't mind me telling 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she lived in New York at the time, before she had her stroke. And then she came here because her kids are here. Anyways, she was saying that she was a nurse's aide, I think, at a clinic or a hospital, I think. As she said, she lived on the 12th floor, something like that, something real high on one of the, but she said her bedroom window facing the Statue of Liberty. So she hears a voice, she's running late. She catches the bus to go to work. And she hears hey, lady, what time is it? So she stops and looks at her watch. And then she goes, it's 8:30 or 9:30 or something like that. And he goes, thank you, baby. And she looks up and she says he's doing, what to himself at the window of the apartment. What I called her,
Oh my
God. And then the other one was the only friend I could remember, her name was Ramona. On Saturdays, they would hang out, on their days off. And they would hang out at Central Park or just going to the movies or whatever. So there was a station wagon with a man sitting in there. Okay, and they're passing by, and her friend Ramona sees what the man's doing to himself in the car. She said, New York's full of perverts. I said, well, I guess so. And then she goes, that Ramona went up to his window and goes, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me. Well, he did it more, I said, okay. I said, now this was sad, the part that she said on the subway, that she said, again, a man, this woman, poor woman, man, I don't know why a man won't give up a seat. I would. And I got my cane to hold me up. And she's standing there, I guess it was wintertime because she was wearing a jacket, a black jacket, she said. And this man had a newspaper, and all of a sudden she felt something hit her jacket. And that she felt like that, and there was, how do I keep it? The cheetah, I think that's what Haiti called it, on her hand, and she got grossed out. Well, but what man's gonna
her hand. Now I got it. It clicked now. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Monica Lewinsky with President Clinton. But that's sad, Don't do that on the subway.
Loving your stories. You are so funny too. I love it.
Well, that's what I mean. I have
better than probably what it was in the moment.
That's so awesome. Oh my goodness. I'm literally taking this in. I'm like taking this moment in and enjoying every single one of you guys up here.
Now this is the first story she ever told.
I'm enjoying everybody too.
Okay, she was a little girl in Puerto Rico. She said they were poor. She was honest, and she said they were poor. She said the school, the little children in elementary school, they didn't have money for breakfast, so what they gave the children was warm or hot milk and peanut butter in it for the protein, and they would drink it. And I picked up, and I have that once in a while to show that you can't always have the luxuries of good food, healthy food. You have to get it where you can get it. Especially for
just peanut butter, no jelly in it?
No, just peanut butter and the milk, hot milk, and it would melt in there, and you stir it. It's good. I like it.
But isn't it so dry? Oh man.
Yeah, I have to be careful with peanut butter because
I choke.
That sounds good though. I mean,
it is good. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, and I think it's good to your flavor of the peanut butter taste. I put a little bit where you could tell there's peanut butter in there, and I have to be careful. Well, because this is the first story she ever told. Oh my God, it's cute. I'll try to keep it clean. So she said she was 4 or 5 years old. She was young, she was under the age of 5. As she had her little dolly, as she said, you'll probably know what's gonna happen.
I already got an idea, but go ahead.
In Puerto Rico, for bathrooms, they didn't have those buildings like we have. She said the latrine was on the ground, and you just lift the lid and you sit there, because she's a little girl. She insisted on carrying her little baby doll with her on the latrine. As she says, it's in the open, because I don't remember her saying it's behind a curtain or anything. And, she had to go pee, urinate. And so she takes her baby, she does what she has to do to urinate. So she sits down. She's holding her baby doll.
Oh boy.
As she's doing her business, and so she said when she's reaching for the toilet paper, she released the doll, and it went down the what do you call it, the toilet, I guess, the tree. Yeah. And then she starts crying and going hysterical because that's her baby. She, Spanish, I guess, my baby, I want my baby. And her mother tells her, never mind about. Let's see, if I do it fast, I think I'll say the word, but I'm going to do it slow. Never mind about your baby. It's gone. It's dead. It's full of poop. The S word. Forget about the baby. You cannot have it anymore. We'll get you a new one, but she wanted.
Wait, so she was in a public bathroom, though?
I think so, or somewhere in Puerto Rico out by the beach. She said something about water, So I've never been. I've
Yeah,
seen
because if she did it in her own bathroom, I would have saved
no.
that baby and
I
cleaned
would
it
have
and
gotten Lysol one cleaning that baby
right.
doll if it was
Yeah,
in my
because if that's
toilet.
your kid's favorite, you know.
Yeah, but she was crying and crying. She would not get over it. And then she had a pet rooster. And like
Uh-oh.
I said, they were poor.
Hmm.
So she went out to go play with her rooster, and she said she could not find. I don't remember the name of the rooster. It was something in Spanish. I can't pronounce it. And she's looking and looking, and they're having chicken for dinner.
Oh goodness.
Oh
Yeah.
no, they're eating her rooster. This reminds me of
Yeah.
the Golden Girls episode
Oh yeah, the chicken. Yeah.
with the chicken. Yeah, they're like, "Where's the
Uh,
chicken?" And
the
everybody's eating
the
chicken.
musical piano playing chicken. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, she said that happened.
Oh
Then
my gosh,
here
that's
is,
so
you know,
mean.
most children want to see Santa Claus. So, the parents told her and her brother, go to sleep, or Santa Claus will not come. So the little children, they're going to sleep. I think she said she was 7 or 8 at the time for this one. So little Haiti is out of bed, goes and peeks out around the corner into the living room. But instead of being a good, quiet little child and not say nothing, saying she sees Santa Claus, she goes, aha! So you two are the Santa Clauses, and boy, she said she got such a whooping because most children would be excited but not say anything, to not put yourself out there that you're seeing Santa
Right.
Claus. But she
She
spoke
ran
out,
it
like,
herself.
that's something I would have done, but I didn't, I kept my mouth. I respected my parents, I felt sick because I wanted Santa Claus. I wanted my goodies, my toys,
Yeah.
so I would go to sleep.
I ain't saying a word.
No, yeah.
But,
When I found
so you two are the Santa Clauses.
when I found out, I was like 10. I seen my sister and my cousin coming out of my sister's room with the gifts, and it was in my mom's room. And I was like, oh, so I couldn't wait. So once they put it, I waited like 5 minutes, and at like 4 in the morning, I was opening up gifts. So I was like,
And then what's the other one? But she had a lot of good stories, and I'm glad that I have. Sometimes I'm glad that I have the photogenic memory because I remember, like my youngest memory. I remember I was 3 years old, and it was not a good experience. But I guess I had to be the one to witness it for a beautiful little African American girl. I was 3 years old in 1968. My brother Bubba and his class in first grade went to the Tucson International Airport, and my mom was one of the teachers' aides. That there was 2 other teachers, so there was both first grade classes that went. Because there's 2 of each grade except kindergarten was 1. And the teacher is married to an attorney here in Tucson. It's bad. So my mom's holding my left hand, being left-handed, and I had the little stuffed clown toy in my right hand. And I'm having fun, looking at these humongous planes and stuff like that. And so Mrs. McCardle, yeah, I dropped her name. See, I named names again. Oh, sorry, the same again. The lady, Bubba's first grade teacher, Mrs. M. Now, Olive was the name of the little African American girl. She was wearing a pretty little pink dress with white lace trimming and little black shoes and little white socks, or pink socks, I'm sorry. And she had those little braids in her hair. Not braids, but they call them Dairy Queens back then. And little barrettes in her hair, colored barrettes, pink and white. And her and a few other kids were running ahead of the teacher of the line. She makes the other kids go where they came out from. She sends Olive to the back in front of me and my mom. And right away, I knew that that was not right. And I was only 2 years old.
Wow.
And then, so, finally they're in the group like that. And then we're going a little further more, and the person that was doing the tour guide stops again. And then, again, they go out because kids are going to be kids. Kids like running around. They don't want to be stuck in a group, They like to run. So again, the same thing, a little bit more kids and Olive again. Again, Olive is sent to the back of the line when she came from the middle of the line. And that's not right again. And I was getting mad, a little 3-year-old boy. And so I told my mama, hand. And I pulled my hand away from my mom's. And I went into Olive and I said, hi, I'm Michael. That's a 3-year-old could talk. I said, hi, I'm Olive. Very nice, very sweet little girl, beautiful. And she goes, you want to hold hands? I said, yes. And so I put my hand up, because she was like 6, I guess, 7. And, 6, yeah, first grade. And then she goes, do you know how to hop? And I said, yes. And she goes, want to hop? And I said, okay. And so we're hopping, and I made her day. I guess a little child made her day. But coming 5th grade for myself, I don't know.
Oh, that's sweet. That's so sweet.
That's really nice.
See? And then, like, when we go to California, I was a stud, okay? A little stud. More than now. But when we go visit my dad's older sister when they lived in California, to go to Disneyland and stuff like that, Melanie, their neighbor, was, I guess, Caucasian because she had white hair, blue eyes. She would always invite me over. Bubba was never invited over to her house. And she goes, would you like to go with me to the store? And I said, okay. She'd buy me all kinds of chocolate candy bars. So I wasn't going to turn that down. Heck no. So I would get like 4 of them. My parents didn't have to pay her back or anything. So then I hung with her for a while. We played games on the little porch outside and board games and stuff like that. And I'd get my candy. So I have to, my mom would call me in for dinner or whatever. And so I'd go and I'd give Bubba a chew, and I kept chew, surprisingly, because, man, sugar is my mine, But
my favorite too, yeah. I think
every year that
all of us could agree.
yeah,
No, they're
every
dangerous.
every year that we'd go there for summer, she'd invite me over. No, Bubba was not invited. It was just me. I got my mom's second oldest sister, Marta Elena. She lived in Pico Rivera. So we go stay with them a while. Depending who invited us first for the summer, we'd go one house and stay there for a while. And then the next week we'd go stay with the other family. And I remember California. I remember Disneyland. Do I miss it? To be honest, I have to say I don't miss it because my mom and dad, my cousin Patsy, and my uncle Ralph are no longer here. They've been gone since the 70s, and my mom died of lung and breast cancer at the age of 59 in 2003. And of course, they gave her the last rites on my birthday. I'll tell you, my life is interesting, man. But anyways, but I know how to celebrate my birthday with remembering my mom separately on my birthday, but I don't say my birthday for when I'm remembering my mom, because I cried on the phone with her when she was dying. She was in hospice, but lung cancer like her father and breast cancer at the same time took my mom.
Wow.
My dad passed away October 14th, 2005 from prostate cancer, which is a family curse, because I took my great-grandfather and my grandfather family. So we have to be checked for that. I have to be checked for breast cancer. Now, these are the injustices of being Michael Finley and my family, okay? If you don't mind you sharing, because I love telling stories, real stories, truth. So when it was my mom and dad, Bubba and myself, the 3 of them had glasses. I didn't have glasses. I wanted glasses like them so I could be part of them. I felt like an outcast, between, it might be petty to you all, but it's ironic to me, I guess. And me and the other 3 kids, everybody had birthmarks. I don't have no birthmark. I have scars and stuff that turn into looking like birthmarks. But see, I don't know. I guess I was made unique or something. I don't know. But I just always felt left out. And I call myself the black sheep of the family My younger brother looks like Johnny Depp when Johnny Depp looks clean and handsome. Bubba looks like he resembles my mom. Now,
Let me ask you a question.
where I'm weird is, huh?
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Not to cut you off. Did you ever, your mom or anyone, have you like experienced like their presence around now that they're not here?
Yeah, my dad always comes to me in my dreams, and I was told that when they're in your dreams, that's really their spirit coming. So yeah, my dad a lot, especially when I have to have like surgery, because I'm always alone. I have siblings, but I let them live their life. I don't want to bother them. They come, or they would text me and stuff. I prefer that they, because my sister has the kids, and I know they think about me and stuff. I would receive a text or a card in the mail or something, but remember premonition?
I don't know.
So January of 2013, I had to have emergency kidney removal of the big old kidney stone I had the size of a quarter, and of course it wasn't gonna pass, So
I don't know.
I had a roll of quarters, okay, to do laundry, and I hid it because Jose was a thief, and I tucked it a certain way on my bed where it looked like it was just folded over and stuff like that. So I hid it and I said, "Oh, my $10 will be safe." So I'm in the hospital bed the day after surgery, and I get a premonition, and I see a dark hand and fingers move the way I had it set up, see the roller cutters being taken, and the blanket reset like the way I had it, and the hand gets out of the frame of my sight. And then when I finally get home 2 days later, I'm gonna go lay down because I took the pain medicine because I cannot handle narcotic, and they gave me Oxy. And I'm very lightweight, and so I'm feeling right there, and I move the blanket. No roller coasters was there. So see, I have premonitions.
Wow.
Like that's how I knew that about the cheating. So. But I, like with my OCD, if I don't complete a certain ritual, I see myself being shot on the side of the head. I could see like the barrel and hand, but I can't see the person. But I see the barrel of a rifle ready to shoot me if I don't complete a certain task. So.
Yeah, I was like that. If I didn't do certain rituals for my OCD in the past, I thought I was gonna die, or something was gonna happen to me. Somebody was gonna hurt me, or I had a lot of different things. Thank God, therapy helps you get out of that. So
because you know what it is too. OCD stems from trauma. When you have trauma growing up, what happens is your brain you step in and you do things that you use defense mechanism. So your way of protecting yourself from being harmed or going through trauma again, you start doing these rituals of OCD because you're trying to protect yourself from harm.
I almost feel like too, it's like a form of control. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can't control anything in your life, but you can control X, Y, and Z through your OCD.
Right. It is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
I used to do things like that too. Even when I was a little girl, but I didn't know what it was. And then I figured, I was doing this because of this. And I had it too when I was working in Manhattan. I was kind of nervous because 9/11. I was working in Manhattan around 2007, but I had that in my head that years back,
understandable,
anything can happen.
In the subway station, I would make sure I would go through a certain booth, and I was like, I'm gonna pass through here, swipe my card in this booth because then I'll be okay. And when I would wait for the train, I had to stand by a certain pole because I'm gonna be okay there.
Right.
So then I started telling other people because I really didn't know that this is a problem. This is not.
For you, that's a normal.
It's not a normal pattern. Like
the
average person doesn't think about, they'll swipe their card anywhere. They're gonna stand anywhere for the train. I was doing that. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to catch myself when I do that. But then it was hard because I was like, no, that everything's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna get a crazy phone call because I used to panic. Like if I see my mom calling me, she's gonna get bad news. So I'm like, okay, no, call me. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna get bad news. You know.
I used to, when I was younger, like if I did something the wrong way of my OCD, I would cry. I would have like a meltdown. Yeah, and people be like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know what the heck was going on until I was like a teenager. That's when I knew that that's what it was." But oh my goodness, it really, you're a prisoner of your own mind because of what you struggle with, and then you do that to yourself. I like there was a show, I don't know if it was on TLC, I think it was it's obsessive compulsive disorder, TLC, one of those like channels, but they have it on, I think they have it on Amazon Prime, but you could catch it on YouTube as well. And it shows people like doing like the tapping, the things that they think that's gonna happen. And I used to enjoy watching that because I was like, I remember when I was doing that. I don't have it
relate, you know? Yeah,
I can relate, and it makes you like not feel alone. I love watching shows
that's crazy.
Makes you all dizzy.
For some people, like their OCD is so. Oh, I used to wash my hands a lot. That's like a normal OCD thing. I think a lot of people have that. I used to do a lot of different things, but I thought there was something wrong with me. I was like, "What? Did you drop me on my head?" Like,
well, I know Rose knows and Andrea knows, but my son is 3.5 and he has severe autism. And part of that is there is like an OCD like factor to it. So like
my son too has autism. My son also has severe autism and he's 5. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you're not alone, Mama. Yeah.
Nope.
So you're not alone. And yeah,
my
he has
niece
OCD with it too. Yeah.
It's definitely.
He has a lot of tantrums, and sometimes it's just like, relax, honey. And it takes a long time to get over an episode. Go ahead, really tell your story.
Really hard. Yeah, it's definitely, it's something else. It's new territory every single day, you know. And
yeah,
I think love makes it possible, but also he drives me crazy because he knows he drives me crazy. But yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
It's hard, but you love them through the hardships, you know, like it's just like, oh, come on. It's, you know, like the littlest thing he would flip and have a tantrum about. And I'm like, it's not that serious. But to him, I understand the serious, but I'm like,
life changing to them.
Right. And I'm like, okay, here, I got it for you. But then he don't want it the way I'm giving it to him. And then he's like, yes, I know. And I'm like, oh, come on. Like, you know, I'm like walking on eggshells. But like at the same time, I get it because I went through that in my life in the OCD part. So I'm like, I can't wait till he stops crying. Like, so a lot of times I can't do a lot of things because he has.
You gotta let them just
every day is an outbreak is of the tantrum, but it's like because of the OCD. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's hard. Like when you have a child, like my son, he has learning disabilities and he's also hearing impaired. So I didn't find out he had he's like severely deaf, but he can, if he wears hearing aids, he can hear us. But I didn't know this till he was 6 years old. So I struggled so much. Now he's gonna be 18. But back then there wasn't like YouTube, there wasn't really Facebook, there wasn't much. So like I felt like I was drowning alone. Like I didn't really have an outlet. I didn't have a place that I could vent, people that understood. I was kind of like alone. So nowadays, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's so good when you have a support system or someone else that understands what you're going through. Because
resources.
Yeah, resources. Because it sucks. And when you're struggling, it really is difficult.
Rose, let me ask you a quick question. How has it been since the pandemic started as far as like wearing masks and everything like that? Is your son having to wear his hearing aids even more? Or I'm sure that has to create some sort of struggle, right?
Yeah, he wears his hearing aids while he's awake. So he basically wears his hearing aids all day. Okay. And sometimes I got to make sure that they're loose because, you know, it's a little bit annoying that he has to put it over his ears. So it's a bit much for him. But
yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. So when you made that video, she made a really, 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 really like heartful video. Like if you guys want to check it out, you still have it. I don't know if it's still up.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, with my mentee B, my mental breakdown.
Yeah. Is it still up?
It's still up.
Okay, because I know you said at one part that you were like you didn't know if you're gonna put it or not. But yeah,
no, I kept it. I think it's important for subscribers to see that. You know, it's not always easy. You know, and I'm bawling in this video. You know, and it's really hard. You know, Maria, I'm sure you understand. You know, your son has autism, but I talk about breaking the cycle, right? And you guys talked about that too. Like you treat your child one way, and then your child treats their children that way. You know, and I try really hard. It's so much easier said than done, but like I try to teach Xander to show both kids and adults, you know, to just act out of love and kindness and not hatred. And you know, and he's watching me, you know, so when we're out doing things and things happen, I want to snap on somebody so fast. You guys know Mama Bear is not pretty, okay? But he's watching me. He's watching. My son's nonverbal, but I know he understands and watches how I act and react to things. And I think that's just part of breaking the cycle. And in that video, I bawled my eyes out because it's so hard to like not slap somebody upside the head when they're being a butthead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're teaching their children to teach children like mine.
My son is nonverbal. My son is nonverbal as well. But he was taking speech therapy since he was in early intervention. And guess who taught him how to speak?
You.
Me.
Mama.
Because, and the therapist was like, what did you do? Because he never speaks with me. Because it was like he was in school some days and then we were on, because the COVID thing, it was last year. I said, I let him be who he wants to be. And I just poured love into him. I believed in him. And what I do too, I wanted to mention to you, maybe you want to do it for your son, and I have a chart. I could send you a picture if you want to share each other's like Instagram or something, we could talk. I would tell him things like when he would cry, I'm like, don't worry, be happy. He liked that. So he says that now to himself. I would be like, oh, excuse me, I'm about to choke on my spit. But I'd be like, you are beautiful. And he goes, you are beautiful. He will repeat after me. So then I made a chart of Jason's affirmations. So instead of you are, I put I am. So he'll say, I am beautiful. We believe in God. So it says, God loves me. I put like a few affirmations there, and he loves it, and it helps him. So when he's going through a breakdown, I remind him. And then he keeps repeating it. And even in school, they put on a happy song. They put Don't Worry, Be Happy, that song on for him. But I said that one day it came in my head, like God put it in my head to tell him, but not because we heard the song. And then so now the teacher, so he has a lot of he's a sensitive boy. Like I was sensitive like that as a kid too. So when he's in school, they put a happy song for him. And now he puts a happy song when he comes home. If you're happy, jump up and down and all this stuff. But, he still has his moments, but now he could speak more. So he could say about 50 words. They do the IEP.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's just because I poured love into him and his cup, and I taught him. But it's not like he says full-on sentences, but I know what he wants, and he knows how to direct you to what he wants to. They taught in early intervention to point. I don't know if they taught your son that. So that's what he was doing first. And then once he started speaking, I was like, oh, wow. Now he's speaking.
I would totally cry.
Imagine how that feels as a mother, like your kid is so delayed, and like now they're finally doing what other children are doing just on their terms. So that's just how I live. I'm like, we should all do things on our terms, not the way the world does. We want to be a little laid back. Like I'm laid back, he's laid back. We could be laid back. If people want to be rushy, that's fine. That's your personality. Do it your way. Don't be mad if other people are not doing it your way, though. Just focus on yourself and your child, your family, and everything. And I'm very, be yourself. And
you don't stress them out. A teacher, somebody that's not his parents, gonna get on him because they don't know
Right, exactly.
My mom was a forceful mom. I mean, I guess because she's still school, whatever. So I grew up, I was like, it annoyed me so much as a kid. Like, so I said, when I have my own kids, I'm not going to be, so I don't force him to do nothing. If he says no, it's no. And that's it. Okay.
No is no. Yes.
Yeah, no is no. And that's it. I'm not going to bother you because I don't want him to be cranky. Like, imagine having a parent like, well, you have to do it. Because I said no the first time and it's like, oh, so annoying. But you learn through your own childhood.
There's no manual. There's no parent manual out there.
Exactly.
No, there's not. There's not.
Right.
I think
lots of trials.
Yes, trials and errors and
What? I'm sorry, I missed that.
No, yeah, there's a lot of trials and errors. I'm sorry, we were talking about YouTube.
I think though the biggest thing for me was Xander, and then we can switch the subject. Sorry.
I love his name. I like that name.
Like, listen, mommy's learning too. We're learning together. We're gonna get through this together. And I think that's important. For him to know that I'm doing what I can, even though I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yes, and always hug him every time he's having a tantrum. That helps so much.
For a boy who has severe autism, Xander and Andrea, he's just so affectionate.
My son too.
It's very important. Like we practice, I'm like, Xander, give mommy a kissy and stuff. But like you said, no means no. So if he doesn't want to do it, we're not going to do it. But it's important for me to teach my son affection because I want him to, show a lady one day or a man one day what affection
But
is,
also your hug on him will take if he's having a OCD moment, it'll take the tears out of him, the hurt in him, the sadness. Because they also taught me that in early intervention. If he's crying and he's having a moment, because you don't know what he's having a moment about, just hug him. So I'm like, okay, so that's what I said. And it works. Yeah, it works. But he still be crying, but it's and he'll kick a little, and I'm like, no, don't kick. That's not nice. And but my son, it's nice. I love the people that have worked with me and my son. I appreciate them, and
there's definitely a special place in heaven for social workers and EIs and OTs.
The good ones.
The good ones.
I mean, I can't, and luckily Xander is in a school where they have a wonderful special education program. I think that makes all the difference as well. So, and I worry about things that haven't happened yet. I mean, you guys know, you just worry about things that haven't happened yet. And I think that's 90% of my problem, and it does affect me of being a good mom in the moment, and I'm working on it, and
my fear too is my son, when he comes home from school and off the bus, I'm like, how's your day in school? And he repeats after me, how was your day in school? And it's not like he could really tell me what he was doing in school. I kind of see it in his behavior. He'll sing a song, or one day he came home and he said, "Wepa," and I'm like, oh, he probably heard that from one of the other people. Right. So I'm just like, so I can't really tell. I usually ask the teacher, and I have faith, and his team is good. I have faith in them, but at the same time, I'm also like, I wish I could be a fly on the wall because he can't help me.
Yes, because they can't tell you what's going on, And
so
it's a scary thing, Andrea. You'll learn. You and Dris will learn.
It's so scary.
It's giving up control and trusting another human. And
oh my gosh, my son. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was. No, my son. Honestly, my son has so many absences because I don't want him to go to school. I want to be the one to raise him alone, but I do need the break at the same time. It's really like a effery instead of using the word with my head, because it's I want him to grow and learn the world, but at the same time, I prefer him to be with me.
Right.
Doing it
but
too.
I really want to not rush taking the shower, so him going to school would be great. Yeah,
Right. It's good. It goes fast though, but it's worth it. Those couple of hours feels good. So I finally lost I trusted. I spoke to everybody in the team of the school, the bus team, everything, and I learned to let go of the control and let him be. But it's hard, It's hard as a mom to let them go into the world and trust strangers. You're trusting strangers,
Yeah, I feel like that, like, I don't know, that's gonna hurt them more than it's gonna help them. Trying to keep them in a bubble. And
Right.
I'm such a control freak, and I'm such a helicopter mom, where it's just so,
right.
It's just. But it's crazy with technology,
Sorry.
Like what they can do these days. Like there's like a little app that all the parents are on with his teachers, and they'll take pictures of the kids during the day and put them on like the little wall thing. So it's just amazing, that you can kind of see what's going on. And
I think the reason why I'm like that with him too is because I have my own mental issues myself, and also because my own childhood. So I mean, I think that's why I was very overprotective. But the fact that I know that everybody on the team, we're on the same level with him, and they know what I want in whatever, that makes me feel safe, like for him and for me, so now I'm able to send him. But now he got sick, so he's been home since Thursday, so
yeah, it's like they can't be Monday fast enough.
Right. I don't even know if he's gonna go tomorrow because he has his cold and cough. So with the C virus,
I'm so sorry I'm gonna cut it off in about 2 minutes so we could just wrap it up. I'm having a good time. I want to stay longer, but I gotta go. But these will be the last 2 minutes. We're gonna wrap it up. If you guys want to say anything, hey Jason. If you guys want to say any last,
hey Jason.
If you guys have,
thanks for letting me hop on. I know I was late. I'm sorry. I've been really sick, but the Pepto helped. So
yeah. Do you want to say anything?
Handsome little boy, Maria.
Come again. We'll have more of these.
Yeah. If I could set something up maybe throughout the week or something, or Saturday. I'll see what I could come up with, and I'll text everyone.
And I still have stories, you guys. I have paranormal stories too. So
wow,
I'll hop on another Sunday. Today Sunday, yeah.
I'm all for it.
Next Sunday, I'm gonna do the game plus share party where it's just gonna be where everyone can mingle, and because I have this movement going on where everyone could just connect and shout each other out, and 2022 we want channels to grow. So next Sunday will be that. But that's why I told you, if you want, I think it's February the 13th which is not this Sunday, the following Sunday. It could be your time. That could be.
You have a lot of space to talk.
I'm good at that, so I can do that.
So yeah, did you want to say anything else? Because I know you didn't really have much time to talk. You want to say anything else before we wrap it up, Keely?
No, but everyone's channels are going to be on your community page, right? Because I want to make sure I'm subbing to everybody.
I have 2 channels.
Honor, you guys, thank you so much for letting me join. You guys are amazing. So
I have 2 channels, but I use this one because this is my prime channel, and this is more newer. So either channel, the other channel, I have older videos. If you want to get to know me there, that's fine too.
I'll come by, Maria. I didn't know you had a channel. I'm sorry.
So Keely, I already shared your channel today. I shared it all.
I don't post often.
Yes, thank you for doing that, by the way.
Yeah, so I have yours. I'm gonna wait. I shared. Did I share? Andrea, did I? I'm just gonna share everybody again. It is what it is, and I'll be like, this person was on the live today. This person was on the live.
That's a good idea.
You tell me what channel you want me to share.
You could put both names just in case. This one's more focused on Jesus and my relationship with God. So the other one is
I can use that.
So everyone can go check each other out and subscribe to each other. But I'm dying to hear your stories, girl.
Yeah, me too. I'm interested. You look like you're a good storyteller too.
Yeah.
So
I'm a solitary practitioner Wiccan, and I've had these gifts ever since I was a kid. So lately the past few years I've been embracing them, and it's been a wild ride, you guys. Definitely.
Yeah, like she's next. I thought of her as a Wiccan too, so I have no issue with that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
She's from Arizona, in fact.
Nice.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'll have to hear more about that for sure. But yeah, I think we're pretty cool. You know, we're all right. So
Yeah. You have a good personality, I could tell.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys
The
do
light
too.
shines from within.
Yeah.
I could.
Aww.
Yeah, when you came in surprise, I was like, oh, I could tell this girl's nice.
I don't have a lot of adult interaction, but that's all I have to say. I'm sorry, I keep talking.
No, go ahead. If I have to say one thing about this group currently, like everyone who's here, I love it that you guys keep it real. You know, you guys keep it raw and real. Like there's no sugarcoating. You say what you gotta say. You know, you're not coming out crazy, but you get the word out and you're honest and you say what you feel, you know? So
Life's too short, you know?
Being real is so important. Yeah.
Exactly.
I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Thanks, you guys.
And everybody.
Maria,
Andrea.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone on the chat.
This chat was so much fun. This was a good live.
Thank you,
Very
everyone who was here. If you've been here till the last drop right now, you guys are the real MVPs. Thank you so much. And again, in a little while, we'll be sharing every single one of my guests, because I'll call you guys guests, and you guys can go ahead and check out every single person. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave your comments, and also next week we will have the Game Plus Share. That's going to be a great time. I mean, if you want to come up too, you could come next week, but we won't talk about scary stuff. It's going to just be like chit-chatting, just random stuff. If you want to come up, if you have
more of a celebration.
More like a celebration. So we'll talk about fun things, happy, whatever. We'll just talk wherever the sun takes us. Probably having a giveaway that day too, for someone on the chat. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for taking time and having a beautiful Sunday. Thank you, Treasure Delights. That's my mother. Stay blessed.
Hey, Treasure Delights. Again.
I'm in the house.
Mom.
Thank you all so much. All right, bye.
Love you guys.
Bye. Nice to meet you guys.